Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamie. I'm a 33-year-old zero-based cashless budgeter and stuffer, and we are here today to unstuff my envelopes for the third week of January. So if you're new here, I get paid through PayPal. I do all my transactions on my PayPal debit card, and then this is just pulling the money out of my envelopes, all the prop bills out of my envelopes so that they match what's in my envelopes online. So we do have a decent amount of transactions this week, specifically some from envelopes that we don't normally pull from. So let's just go ahead, get started with the ones that we do normally pull from, which are my variable expenses. So we're not doing crochet by Jamie, we are doing gas. So I filled up my tank actually twice this week, once for $31, once for $26. So that's a total of $57 we're gonna pull out of gas. And we have it, amazing. Okay, so 50, 5, and 7, 1 and 2. $57 from gas, and that leaves us with $50, $70, $80, $90, $100, and $1 for the week, which is like 3 full tanks of gas, maybe 3.5, depending on where I fill up. So we are good to go there. Oh, let me highlight my transactions so I don't get confused later on and wonder why my things don't match. Okay, so groceries are not pulling out of, prescriptions we are. So I picked up one of my prescriptions. It cost $13. So I'm gonna put down my 20 and take back 7. So this leaves us with $5, $10, $11, and $12 in prescriptions. This prescription's only picked up once every 3 months, so the fact that it's like a different amount is fine, it's whatever. Spending, we are pulling out of, so I spent $2 at Zappos. I bought my new safety shoes for Amazon, and a pair of insoles, and then my balance after the stipend that Amazon gives you and the discount that you get from working at Amazon was $2. It was like $1. Honestly, it was like $1.10. But $2, we round up here. I spent $25 at the vape shop buying a new vape, and then I spent $3 at the vending machine for a total of $30. So $20 and $30, and that leaves us with $7 in spending for the week. So that is it for my variable expenses, and that is most of my transactions, but we do have a couple from some other envelopes that we need to pull from. So the next one we're gonna pull out of is my long-term, or my high priority, I mean. So we're pulling out of festivals. I did buy my Lost Lands tickets. They were a little bit more than I was expecting because prices went up by $25 this year. And they normally do a discount code for like a returning, I was gonna say audience member, or to returning raver. So if you have a wristband from last year, they normally email you a code and you get like $10 off, but they didn't do that this year, or they didn't do it for everybody this year. So I paid $613 for my ticket. And this is for my general admission and my early entry. So $613, and that is gonna leave us with $1,600 in festivals. So the hotel tracker does not need to be updated. It's still at $1,600, which is correct, but we are going to have to pull out $613 from here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 13, so 10, 12, 13. And we should still have 1,600. So we have 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 600. So 1,600 is still in festivals. So we are still on track to finish paying for my hotel. Hopefully soon. Hopefully I get my act together and work my shifts. But yeah. So 1,600 left and still in festivals. So let's go ahead and cross that off. And that is it from this binder. Yes. So next binder we'll go into is my low priority binder, and these other 2 transactions should both be in here. Yeah, so hair and lashes. I got my hair done. I paid $209 for hair, and then $3.10 for parking. So a total of $213. So we'll take out 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, Jesus. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then we need 3. So we'll put down a 5 and take back a 2 for 3. So 213. And we will not count this or update the tracker until my next cash condensing. Oh, then perfect. The next one up is Shindigs and Shenanigans. I went to hang out with my friend last night. We just had like a chill night in. She bedazzled. I worked on my sweater, and then we watched the first half of the Bills Broncos game together, and then I had to go home to go to bed. But I went to Aldi and I bought us snacks for hanging out. So I spent $23 at Aldi. So 10, 20, 22, and $23. And same thing, we're not going to count this until we do the next cash condensing. But that is it. That's all of the money that we are pulling for the week. So let me add this up and see what we should have in the tray. It's going to be a big one this week. $951 is what I'm getting. All right, let's see what we have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700, 50, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 5, 2, 1 and 2. $949. Let me count this up again, see if I just did my math wrong. I did. I can't read my own writing. That's $23, not $25. So $949 is correct. So the final thing that we need to do is do my roundup challenge. So I obviously pay with my card, and then I get change, but I don't stuff change in my envelopes. So I save those coins in a digital envelope, and I add those to my roundup challenge. So we have a bunch of change, and then we also had $5 from an Atlas Earth payout. So we're adding a total of $9.46 into the roundup challenge this week. That's $9.46, and we had $4.11.12, so that will be $4.20.58. So we do get to color in a circle, and then we are adding $9 this week. So 5, 7, 8, and 9. And then we should have $4.20 in this envelope now. So we have 150, 250, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 380, 390, 95, 400, 5, 10, 15, 17, 18, 19, 420. Perfect. Counting's a little bit rough, but we got there in the end. So that is going to be it for this video. We have made it through everything that we needed to get done today. If you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you're going to any concerts this year, any festivals this year, if you have any musical plans this year. And I will see you tomorrow for Cash Stuffing Savings Challenge Saturday. Wow.